holding you back. Just because there's blood flow doesn't mean there's arousal. Work, stress, bills, life were getting in the way of me and my husband connecting. But Blue Chew Gold has ingredients that help with that. It promotes arousal on the brain and relaxes him so he has an easier time getting in the mood. I'm in my prime, and thanks to Blue Chew Gold, he gets to experience that.
It's better not going to do it.
Senator, 23andMe, it does not retain any genetic information regarding the consumer once they delete their account.
So good.
We do.
It says right here that you will retain genetic information, including date of birth, and even if you choose to delete your account.
Ain't nothing like it.
This is your privacy policy. I'm just quoting from it.
Senator, to the best of my knowledge, we do not maintain any genetic information.
It says even if you choose to delete your account, we will retain your genetic information, date of birth, and even if you choose to delete your account.
There's some information that we do retain, but not related to just the genetic information.
Right.
But that, such as name, email address, other.
So even if you delete the account, you retain their name, you retain their email address, you retain their date of birth, you retain their genetic information, even if they choose to delete your account. So in other words, don't talk to your suit behind you, talk to me. He's not testifying, you are. You do not allow consumers actually to delete permanently their data. And when you said a minute ago to Senator Moody, at all times consumers have complete control of their data, that's just not true, is it? By the terms of your own agreement, that just is not true.
Senator, with all due respect, all of the genetic data is deleted. We are only
what you were telling me is intervention to what your own
What'd you say?
States, even if you choose to delete your account. In fact,
okay, what?
You allow your consumers to delete their accounts.
Okay, what?
But their data isn't deleted. You still have it. The laboratory.
What?
You have their name. You have their date of birth. You have their. And now you're going to sell it. Here's my point. It's a pattern. Your consumers.
What you say?
Control of anything. You are. You control their data. You control their genetic information. Now you're about to sell it.
What'd you say?
We won't ever sell it without your consent, but you're doing it. You promise them we'll allow you to delete it, but you don't. In fact, you've lied to them. Have you not?
Senator, we have not.
Get out of my face. Get on somewhere.
All of our customers who request.
No, you're not. You're not because your policies say they're not, and you're not deleting it because if you were, your company wouldn't be worth $300 million. No, don't read from what your guy behind you is shoveling talking points to you now. I don't want your talking points. I've read your policies. I've seen what they are, and I tell you what, it's amazing to me you're not getting your socks sued off by your customers. I hope they will. I hope they will rush
too close to mother than me.
Even as we are here today to sue you into oblivion.
It's less messy. It always just scoop it with a spoon. Yeah, I do that too, but I'm doing that for my son. I eat it with a spoon or whatever. But no, he'll make a mess. And like you said, it's less messy like that.
Are you doing this to, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta question it. Whether you questioning, is it a setup, or is you questioning is both of them working together, and it's just all a setup, it's a stage to keep us focused on.
Chop them up a little bit smaller.
On some small stuff, man, this is a lot. But he was eating them up, though. He was eating them up. A little bit of a lower clip, but hey, that wasn't. I had to stick around. I didn't even know that this even happened. But and for future reference, most of the time I say for the last couple months now, I've been taking clips from the collective. So when y'all send them, I just put them together and react to them. But y'all want me to go back and start posting some of my clips that I found, let me know. Or if y'all want to keep it how it's going, y'all let me know in the comments. And let me know your thoughts and opinions. What y'all want to see more of. And if y'all got clips y'all want to send me, send it to Instagram, send it to Instagram or send it to TikTok. Both ways y'all can get it to me. And I'll get it that way. But y'all let me know.
Okay,
so truthfully, what would you Africans tell us that your oral history, your old traditions, was that your ancestors came
Yeah, I appreciate
across
it.
the great ocean? What was y'all gonna tell us that? What was you gonna tell us that? Your ancestors came from the West. What was y'all gonna tell us that?
Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe too. I appreciate y'all support.
I mean, West of Africa
I definitely do.
has oral history and teachings about their ancestors coming from somewhere else and settling in Africa. Why
All right.
y'all like those Spanish days? Why? Why we never followed you? All of us. I mean, we the ancestors. You know, just saying.
Is this true? I ain't never heard of that before.
We got a bunch of chili, but
Like, y'all let me know.
we'll make that stretch.
That's
Watch.
wild shit.
You show you what I'm gonna do with that. To make him stretch.
Wait, I need to get this on video. Okay, so the bed is currently right there. Now, where did they, hello? That's crazy.
I think it's something
Say
simple.
Molly Cyrus. Is this the real? It's great. Yeah, you the real Molly.
Did you hear what he said today? Whose names he was going to restore?
For a little breaking news, we are also going to be restoring the names to Fort Pickett, Fort Hood, Fort Gordon, Fort Brooker, Fort Polk, Fort Gaines, Fort Grumpy Lee.
Clean this refrigerator.
Confederate generals.
That's for all the dishes.
He plans to restore names of military bases named after Confederate generals. Let me say it again. Restore the names of traitors. Every one of these people the bases were named after fought for the Confederacy. That means they fought against the United States in a war that
Alright, I don't know about this one.
Americans.
Big
Why? To protect the institution of slavery. George Pickett, a Confederate general, fought to
I don't
defend
know if I want the round one.
John Bell Hood, a Confederate general who was
Alright, I'll take
known
that
as
square.
a reckless leader. He fought for a cause that literally stated in its founding documents that white supremacy.
Just get some of these.
He was so committed to slavery that he said the North would force black equality unless the South seceded. Yes, he said
leftover
the
chili.
quiet part out loud. A.P.
And then put
Hill,
some cheese.
a
That's what I'm
Confederate
gonna
officer who took up arms against the United States, died
Maybe I should
defending
put a
the
little
capital
bit
of the
of
Confederacy. Last but not least, Robert E. Lee,
tomato
the
juice.
face of Confederacy, a former U.S. Army officer who betrayed the
Oh, a little more
United
tomato
States to
juice
fight
than
for
that.
Virginia and preserve slavery. He chose rights and secession
See, like,
over the
they say the third day it's over with, so
swore to
this will be the
defend.
third day this
These are not
chili
men
in it.
who should be
And
honored.
we're gonna eat it.
These are traitors who fought the war
Leftovers.
to uphold slavery, tear apart this country, and
But I
destroy
made it in the middle.
democracy. Now in
It's
2025,
all fresh,
your
but,
president says he wants to restore their names.
old
What
food.
message does
All
that
fresh
send to Black
Y'all can
Americans?
go to the video.
To veterans
Okay.
who fought for this country,
3 days
not
ago.
against it.
This will be the
Or
third
to
day.
anyone who believes in equality, freedom, and justice. Please share this with your friends and family because it not only
And I don't know
is
what you wanna call
disturbing, but
this.
it is concerning. Because you have a president
Not your
standing
chili.
up there praising and
not your
uplifting
chili.
names of Confederate generals. People who literally fought to keep slavery alive.
To Big Mike, you said that you had something that I ain't never heard of
Yeah,
before.
it's perfect.
And you said, bro, if I send you something, it's gonna ruffle a lot of feathers in the comment section. And you said, post it at my own cost. I just want to know what everyone feels. And I just want to say, the chains have been taken off of one set. The chains have been placed mentally on all of us. I'm gonna just say that.
Throw some cheese on it, throw it on it. That's it.
It ain't nothing. We all in the same category. One check away, they don't come to all being unfortunate and without.
That's it.
Straight up. We all want to
No, I like
way. We're not making it. So
fresh cheese.
it's on all of us. So let's not be so
I'm gonna use
concerned
both.
about this or that. Let's just understand that nowadays we all in the same category. And if you ain't in that tax bracket and rubbing shoulders with some of them people, they don't give a damn about it. We all in the same category, bro. We all employees of the United States of America. It's for entertainment purposes. It's for entertainment purposes. Y'all let me know. Because I'm trying to keep us all straight. Keep us all straight. Everybody. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what you look like. I don't care your size. I don't care your color. We all in the same category. So let's not go to war with each other. Let's actually unite with each other. See the similarities, not the differences. Y'all let me know your thoughts. That's my thought, Big Mike. So when you sent that to me, you said, what's my thoughts, bro? That's my thoughts. We all in the same category. Let's not get lost in the sauce.
I appreciate everybody that came through and supported my channel. I really do. Everybody that likes, comments, and subscribed already.
I thought we were done with these plane crashes, y'all. But nope, it just happened again. Something about this crash not sitting right with me, y'all. So this
More cheese to the
supposed to be one of the safest in the
mozzarella.
world. Just went down. 2 minutes. There wasn't a bird strike. It just fell out the sky, y'all. And it hit a building, but not just any
Yeah, there's your
building, y'all.
fruit.
So I took a flight from India to London.
Took off.
And just a couple of minutes into the flight, the
Looking
pilot
for it.
yelled, Mayday.
I like
Y'all know
these,
what
Dad.
that? That means
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Good and healthy.
Toyo made
And
these
then as y'all
from
see,
yesterday and from
there were 242 passengers on this plane. And they're all gone, y'all. Like, boom. So here's where you're weird, y'all. The plane crashed into a building that was a doctor's hospital. A medical building, y'all. That was full of interns.
Yeah, my mama showed me how to make this too.
And they're saying this was the first big
Well,
crash from a train liner, y'all.
She was making something
I'm
like
gonna keep
this.
y'all updated on this situation. Cause like I
She
said,
made
it's either
something.
failure.
My auntie made something like this too. Look. Casserole with sausage. And I'm gonna do that one day.
242 passengers on that plane. They gone.
Okay.
And it's probably gonna be more people from that building that's gonna add on to that total. So my condolences to
I don't want to hear you talk in your video.
crazy, y'all.
I'm gonna say it loud.
Don't do
I'm
too
gonna
much
say
talk. I'll do
the
all
last part out loud. Who was on that plane? And who was
Don't worry about it.
If nobody in that plane was important, not saying important like that, but
I do a lot of doing.
that's who was the plan with entertainment purposes. I know y'all said when I say entertainment purposes, I'm about to go in, I see the comments. Yeah, I can see them. Bro, I just be trying to you know what I know, I'm trying to stay on thin ice. Stay on thin ice here. Stay on thin ice. This for entertainment purposes. If somebody was in that plane and they had a cure for something, they were somebody, they were important to
I throw that in the oven and that's it.
positive cause. say one of them in there in that building wasn't working on some type of cure, something for entertainment purposes? Let me know. That's the questions I have. And I can't post the actual footage of it, not, going through the craziest part. I can't post that.
You're gonna just
I've
take
seen
a
content
whole of these in the store if you want to try
I've
them.
seen content
Like that.
on here that I can't post. Let that sink in. It's not about what you post. It's about who posting. I say that all the time, man. That's why I gotta get Patreon. I'm trying to be, politically correct here. I'm trying. Even though that shit frustrates me. But my hands is tied. I say that all the time, man.
Clean.
Climb the highest quality standards from the footrest up. Crazy boy, long live
Good,
police.
clean. It was all okay. But it's alright.
My streaming bill hit $180 a month for channels I don't even watch. I didn't get mad. I got friendly.
They locked me
Not
into a
clean.
2-year
I
contract
just
just
like,
to
comment,
watch
and
basic
subscribe.
channels. I didn't get mad. I got friendly. When I needed an engineering degree just to find my classic shows, I didn't get mad.
Like, comment, and subscribe, and share the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Thousands of on-demand titles, all starting at just $6.99 a month. Start your free trial today at friendlytv.com.
The hardest things to overcome are the human things. And when something is done for us, while well intentioned, sometimes it makes things worse. That's what I
And look at this hot mess I gotta deal with.
started considering therapy
Hot
as an
mess.
option. That's why I'm happy that this video is sponsored by BetterHelp and that they're on a mission to make starting therapy easier. They're using a safe space with someone friendly to help you work
I don't want to wash. I don't want to wash them dishes. I definitely don't.
That possible. BetterHelp brings over a decade of matching expertise, clinical experience, and
This the fun, you know. No, this the bullshit.
After appointments, even if the subject matter
This the bull right here.
because sometimes things, even if they aren't necessarily solvable, and having feeling validated or a shift in perspective is very helpful.
It's all on my way.
And it can do the same for you. So if you've ever felt stuck with advice that didn't help, BetterHelp makes it easier to find the right kind of support.
This time, I say that all the time, man.
Ever since I started doing this, the amount of people that live in Florida
I'm
that have been
judged.
sending me the most strange and bizarre videos of things that are
I'm
happening in the front
judged.
yard, caught on ring
I know your kitchen probably worse than this.
the ocean. The amount of videos
I know your kitchen probably worse than this.
The rest of my food.
I just
I ate my orange.
Well, that's good for you.
Now, I will keep everyone anonymous just for their own privacy things, but in this video, when I was watching it, at first I thought I noticed something, which then turned out to be exactly where all of the excitement in the video takes place. Now, I want to know what you all think first, because my intuition kicked in immediately, and I felt what I think it is. But I want to know what all of you think it is, and let's have this conversation, because this is actually mind-blowing.
That shit looks crazy.
Excuse me, where are all the documents I was talking about shipping containers? Come to the front. Here's a fist bump, and here is your medication. First, talking about this, I started using on the shipping containers themselves. And while I have not found anything associated with D, we have found things associated with the U.S. government. And just to add insult to injury, does anybody remember the TV show The Wire? Specifically season 2 of The Wire, with the character The Greek and the shipping containers? The Wire came out late 90s, early 2000s. And while it is not a documentary, it is based heavily on real life events that has happened in Baltimore. Ed Burns specifically was
There's 1 hour of Dave Chappelle destroying our game, starting with the Twitter rumors that tried to cancel Dave.
Dave Chappelle's jokes were an affront to the manhood of all gay men. What the does that mean? I didn't say anything that alludes to gay men not being men. I know you meant. In fact, what could be manlier than another guy in the attic?
And later addressing how he actually felt.
I support anybody's right to be whoever they feel like they are inside. I mean, I like that. However, my question is, to what degree do I have to participate in your self-image? Is it fair that I change my whole pronoun game up for this month?
In another instance, Dave recalled an encounter that would later spark massive backlash from the LGBTQ+ community.
There were a few eccentric types, one of which was a very wealthy man that happened to be wearing a dress. A tranny or a drag queen, perhaps. It's definitely a man.
And Dave's story only got more detailed.
And this man was definitely on drugs. I don't know what kind of drugs he's on, but I knew he had too much. It's like, that's just what he said. And all his friends were standing around, concerned, trying to revive him. I don't know, it looked like some kind of gay CPR, just vanity.
As Dave's story reached its climax, he exposed the gap between what he saw and what he was told to say.
I went over there, all I said, excuse me, gentlemen, is he okay? And then they looked at me like I was evil. She is fine. I said, fine. Sorry, guys. I'm just worried because she looks terrible. She just fell off the bench. Here's her, it's popping out of her dress.
But Dave wasn't just exhausted with trans people's genetics. He also had a special message for the whole alphabet community on this next special.
You think I hate gay people, and what you really see is that I am jealous of gay people. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm not the only black person that feels this way. We blacks, we look at the gay community and go, God damn, look how we're
But he only doubled down moments later.
I can't help but feel like if slaves had baby oil and booty shorts, we might have been free 100 years sooner, you know what I mean?
Later in the show, Dave began talking about the baby's infamous 2021 controversy.
The baby was the #1 streaming artist until not a couple weeks ago. Took a nasty spill on stage and said some wild stuff about the LGBTQ community during a concert in Florida. Now you know I go hard on paint, but even I saw that shit, I was like, God damn, the baby.
Driving home his point about what
You gotta go.
shortly after.
Oh, this is true. The baby shot.
No, it's not happening.
North Carolina. Nothing bad happened to his career.
I said no.
In our country, you can shoot and
Hey, I said
that not hurt a gay person's feelings.
Just like Dave ripped into the hypocrisy of gold people, he also ripped into the hypocrisy of activists who call themselves something they weren't.
It's like that white black that's in the news all the time. Rachel Dozer.
But he didn't stop at just calling her out.
And I always wanted to meet her just so I could understand. I just wanted to like have dinner with her so I could just look in her eyes, call her to her face. They're talking about I identify black. It's trans talk, man. Stop fighting. Stop fighting.
On top of that, he highlighted her face's claims.
The big difference between her and trans. The difference between her and trans. I believe transgenders. I don't understand them either, but I know they mean what they say. That they should try. It's all too funny.
This don't make no sense. This motherfucker up in the bed laying out. Oh, they hear you.
And one final joke for the actor, 6 feet deep.
I don't know what's the name of the man. It's black on paper. If you type regular green Airbnb, that will all automatic.
If there's no mercy, there's stupidity in raising the
Yep, need a dish soap. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for I can get some dish soap. Struggle is real. Over here on this Cat.
Turns out that endless comparison is just Dave's setup with only Tom's real sensors.
But see, what I didn't
I'll
realize
make it
is
happy
that
though anyway.
the hard way is unwritten and unspoken
We'll get some folk tomorrow. But for right now, that's what it is. And so.
The rule is that no matter what you do in your artistic expression, you are never, ever allowed to upset the output.
And the roasting them, you reveal which section of the community has the most problem with it.
I got friends with L, I got friends with B's, and I got friends with G's. But the G's keep months in guts. And I don't blame them. It's not their fault, it's mine. I can't stop telling jokes about this.
Dave then flipped the script by revealing what he saw behind the unified LGBTQ plus front.
You know, you hear all those letters together all the time. LBGT, LBGT. And you think it's just one big movement. It's not. All those letters are their own movement. They just travel in the same car together.
As he started putting them all of the woke movements on spotlight, his first target ended up being the gays.
My guess is the G's are driving that car. That makes sense to me, because there's white men in the G's. And these people are trying to get around discrimination and oppression. And you know how white dudes are. We know these roads.
When Dave was shifting his sights to lesbians and bisexuals, he silenced a woke audience member that was getting a little too excited.
Everybody likes the L's, except for the G's. The only thing that breaks the tension between the L's and the G's are the B's in the back seat. That's right, there you go. Everybody scream out when you hear your letter.
And with the G's and L's finished, it was time to take the B's to task as well.
One thing that the L's and the G's agree on is that the B's are gross. They seem greedy to the L's and the G's, you know what I mean? You're just sitting in the back seat like, yeah, man, we bought in this car, what's going on, man?
Finally, Dave arrived at who he thought was the biggest problem.
Sitting next to the B's, all the way in the back seat by themselves, looking out the window. That's the T's. Everybody in the car respects the T's, but everyone also resents the T's.
And with the T's in sight, he spared them no expense.
Anything the T's say gets on everybody's nerves. And the T's don't even say anything bad. Can you pull over the next exit? I need to use the restroom. It is not a restaurant for you for 4 statesmen. You just... so we can get on the phone.
Dave made fun of trans people with his jokes.
Restroom for you for 4 states.
After he recalled a conversation with his comedian friend, Norm MacDonald.
Oh,
I wanted to meet Jim Carrey, and I had to pretend to say Andy Kaufman. All afternoon. It was clearly Jim Carrey. I could look at him and I could see it was Jim Carrey. Anyway, I say all that to say, that's how trans people let me feel.
When Dave used the story to just get his point across about trans people, he put homosexuals on even higher heat, talking about an encounter almost turned into a fight.
I was in a bar in Austin with my wife. It was during COVID, and a woman came to our table, and she was maskless. Came over, no mask, all H words. Hi, how are you? Droplets was coming out of his face.
After that, Dave was ready to throw hands.
I ran right over there. I said, when Randy came, I said, you go. You know, I mean,
Until he made a shocking discovery.
and the dude was shocked that I said it. He said, oh, when we did like this, I seen all these fingernails suspended, and I realized, like, uh-oh.
But Dave immediately regretted his decision.
Oh, I call everybody in. But that's not a right thing to do with Big Dad, and now I was in trouble. And not only that, the move was huge. He stood up. He was towering over a big, white, corn-fed Texas homosexualist and they ready to fight.
But as the story came to its conclusion, Dave turned the story into a build-up for an epic joke.
And then, right when you think we would fight, guess what he did? He picked up his phone and called the police. This thing I'm describing is a major issue that I have with that community. Gay people are minorities. until they need to be white again.
But while he took shots at the gay community this time, Dave didn't spare woke celebrity either.
I read the paper that Caitlyn Jenner contemplated going to her upcoming issue with Sports Illustrated. And I know it's not politically correct to say these things, but I just think it's not saying it for everybody else.
He didn't stop there.
Sometimes I just want to read some stats. I don't know how you're going to cram some man in the middle of the sports man.
While roasting her, Dave insisted on self-deprecating jokes in the internet.
I wasn't saying anything like taking Jenner.
If you're looking for a good midnight snack, Dollar General is where it's at. Yeah, you can go check their website out. There you go. What is that? Chocolate covered raisins, peanuts, caramels, vanilla, and raspberry cream, milk chocolate almonds, and Brazil nuts. What you saying? Yeah, alright. They got a dollar something. Don't quote me, but check them out.
Absolutely not. You guys think I am? I don't understand all the jokes that you do. But I do understand that life's hard. When those people do not smile, they didn't have no safety.
But no matter how much clarifying stance, Dave's jokes kept triggering the good crowd, to the point that one of them escalated things to a whole new level.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for hip-hop history.
Oh shit.
But Dave spared no time turning the serious situation into more material.
Thank God. That was clumsy. He's back there getting stomped.
And despite getting attacked, Dave had the last laugh in the face of the woke community.
There was a trans man.
Celebrated the guy who physically assaulted him. But when he got accused of suicide himself, he took his destruction to a whole new
Possibly be sane. That would make me think I hate women. So you know what I did? I Googled the dictionary definition of a feminist just to make sure I was talking about the right thing.
But Dave soon flipped the script on them using their own definition.
Webster's defines a
And I
feminist
gotta do all this.
as a human being that believes in equal rights for women. I was shocked that's what that meant. Because by that definition, I would consider myself a feminist.
And he masterfully turned the discovery
What
into
today?
material as well.
All these years, I
Like after I went to sleep just now, I told you I was gonna get up here in a little bit and take care of
This is
all
always told to get some chicken overalls. You know, was not you, please.
Later, Dave shared the list of all the communities that have a problem with it.
What is a woman? Now listen, women get mad at me. Dating get mad at me. Lesbians get mad at me. I'm telling you right now, that's true. These trans
I mean, this shit's embarrassing.
But despite the risk of getting canceled, Dave still took the trans community to the
Alright, clean this mess up. Don't judge me though, y'all. But it's looking alright.
I'm looking around the crowd, searching for knuckles and Adam's apples to see where the threats might be coming from.
finishing his sentence by obliterating the absurdity of pronouns.
He came up to me on the street the other day. He said, "Hey, one day or many days."
When the closer went viral, however,
People that's doing this by themselves.
trans jokes, leading him to dim the spotlight on them in his next special, The Dreamers.
I salute y'all.
Came here to this show tonight, thinking that I'm going to make fun of those people again. You come to the wrong show. I'm not
I'm
one
horrible.
of those people anymore.
F this shit.
Trouble. I ain't saying about trans people. Maybe 3 or 4 times tonight, but that is it.
This is a good joke about trans people. Dave settled on another target instead.
0 viewers, I think.
Because these people act like I need them to be funny. Well, that's ridiculous. I need you like a whole new angle. You
That's
guys
right.
gotta see this. I ain't doing trans jokes no more. You know what I'm gonna do tonight? Tonight,
Enjoy your opinion. And Dave instantly went all in.
Well, they're not as organized as the gays. And I love punching down. There's probably a handicap in the back right now, because that's where they usually make them sit. I can't get a lack of transgender people. I have no respect to make jokes about us. Come on, y'all, let's get the fuck out of here.
Soon, Dave tried to amend things with the trans community.
To be honest with you, I've been trying to repair my relationship with the transgender community. I don't want them to think that I don't like them. And you know how I've been repairing it? I wrote a play. I did, because I know the gays love plays.
Little did anyone know, however, that it was just a setup for Dave's final bomb.
Make sure y'all do y'all dishes.
It's about a black transgender.
As soon as you get done, you can just clean up as you go if you can. Don't be like me. This is not the way to do it. It's not the way to go.
White liberals don't know how to speak.
This is not okay.
Nah. Dave's ruthless trans jokes continue again in his next special, Sticks and Stones.
I just gotta put that out there. This is bad. I shouldn't be doing this.
You know what I mean? Okay.
It shouldn't be like this. I'm just saying. It'd be alright.
Does he have to go to the WNBA, where he will score 840 points a game?
Following that, Dave ended the gender argument once and for all.
Does it actually mean to be equal? Like, women are actually equal to men, then there would be no WNBA, would there? You would just be good enough to play in the NBA with us. Or, here's another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the fuck up.
But Dave also had some advice for the Me Too crew.
I'm sorry, ladies, I got a Me Too addict. Y'all killing me right now. It's really what's up, a lot of what's going on. You know, ladies, I said in my last special, I got a lot of trouble for this. I told you were right. But the way you're going about it is not going to work.
Still on Me Too, Dave pointed out how absurd Louis C.K.'s allegations were.
Louis C.K. was a very good friend of mine before he died in that terrible masturbation accident. And it was his room. He read the story. He was masturbating in his own room. That's when he's supposed to masturbate. And then he said, hey, everybody, I'm gonna pull my rams and do and like that. They all just kind of hung out. I don't think this guy is serious.
But before he moved on, Dave dropped one last reality check.
He didn't do anything that you can call the police for. I dare to try. Call police for him. Hello, police. Yes, I am Louis C.K. And I think that he is masturbating while I'm on the phone. You know what the police are going to say in Atlanta? What are you guys talking about?
Just like Dave dismantled his sexism allegations in the special, he also did the same with his racism allegations in an interview with Conan.
I'm not making fun of the way the life was on. I'm parodying a simple aspect.
Yeah, I got an excuse. The last 48 hours, I worked like 44. You just say that. No, the last 72 hours. Shit. I worked like 40, 50 hours.
Yes, there's a big one. A big one for me. I want to change.
And he came home to cook for food. Every day.
I have been offensive to too many people.
But
Yeah,
Dave
right,
was
it's gonna be some beats in this.
proud that his comedy wasn't racist.
Sometimes I hear my act and I'm like, do
What?
It's almost done now.
Yep.
My babies are a few food on my plate right there. When food is done.
Hard labor.
I am parodying a simple aspect.
That's why 0 viewers. Because y'all motherfuckers get food stamps. Probably. Or handouts. 9 times out of 10. On the money. Mama and daddy ain't teaching us. The motherfucking handouts. McDonald's rallies and pizza king all down there. Papa John's and pizza. That's what that's about.
With his take on racism, he was completely confused by the LGBTQ community's pronouns in this next special.
It's fucked up. Well, there's that. But yeah, now I got a viewer, didn't I? I'm talking that real shit.
That is
But that's it. I'm about to get up out of here.
But these jokes slowly pointed out how some communities are treated better than others.
Are transgender people beating black people in the discrimination limits? I don't think
Do my dishes so I can sit down and eat healthy. It's a fucking shame I can't even eat. Come home to a meal. Or clean up. I gotta find me a woman to cook some cleans. Fast. Working 16-hour shifts. Trying to scream and cook and clean ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna be successful.
Before his set finished, he dropped one last bomb.
let's go to the hospital. Families get matching jackets or tattoos or something? Sure, that's what you want to do. Always find out.
Just like he exposed the absurdity of the LGBTQ community, he also called out the pointlessness of racism decades earlier in his 1993 special.
New York City, Washington Square Park, we got these two big trees that we stand
He's
in front of. It's no dates. They would hang white people and black people on different trees. Like that's gonna hurt our feelings. We're gonna see a bunch of black people marching on the same tree.
His whole takes on racism went unopposed, unlike his trans jokes, which would land him in trouble once again.
I don't know why or how everybody got.
Need some garlic bread with that or something, but it'd be alright.
Transgender community. Yo, yeah, these ones. Man, I didn't realize how bad it was. These ones. I was really mad about the last Netflix special.
And Dave gave the entire woke community a reality.
My problem has never been with transgender people. I just feel like these things should
You
not
don't
be
touch
discussed
this
in front of blacks. It's been insulting all this talk about how these people feel inside. These ones of America give up how any of us feel inside.
After that, Dave started coming up with some theories.
And I cannot say
Yeah, it's almost
this awful suspicion that the only reason everybody is talking about transgenders is
almost.
because white men want to do it.
It didn't take long for him to prove them right.
It was just women that felt that way, or black
Hopefully
dudes,
this is
Mexican
cooked on the
dudes,
inside.
like, hey y'all, we feel like girls inside. They be like, shut up, you know
I feel like I just put it in
the
there.
reeks of white privilege. You never asked yourself why it was easier for Bruce
Wash
Jenner
this
to
off.
change his
It's
gender
nasty.
than it was for Cassius Clay to change
Crazy,
his
man.
name.
I need a woman.
Well, Dave constantly makes the trans community fun of his jokes. This next standard will change.
See, I told you it's
Comes
warm.
to its side.
Help me out.
So funny, you ran cancer at the beginning of his career.
Get enough. I'll pay the bills. That
Almost
nigga.
had it that life change.
You ain't gonna fuck me up for that.
Jay, you once did a joke that I love, and I hate making requests.
She just don't know how to work. She just gotta cook and clean.
Donald Trump getting shot.
And know how to suck
One
it.
that aged like fine wine.
Shut the fuck
No,
up.
no, no, no. I said,
You know how to cook, clean? Do this. I need somebody to do this right here for me.
Donald
Shit,
Trump
cook,
would be
create this content
he get shot.
like this. And clean and cook while I go to work. So I can relax.
Irrigate.
And it only got better.
Yeah, that
Sir,
ain't
we're
ready.
coming out and be like, sit down. Get out.
It's not ready.
One loser, get down, sit down. But it is the noise he would make when he
Maybe
got
throw some
hit.
tomato juice on top.
Even if he
My
both
shit
down
dry.
Trump, it would be funny. As soon as he got hit, you're like, ah.
Nevertheless, the woke crowd still trolled.
I'll find me one. I go right back to
Dave
where I found
silenced
this.
them once and for all on his Netflix special, Redemption.
I can send their ass right back to the baby daddy.
That's why we stay inside where it's safe and we never try anything. Well, enjoy yourselves, mother. Because I'm better.
It all started when Dave was discussing how he got COVID.
When a hero stumbles, well, the cowards rejoice. Nothing feels better to a coward than to watch a brave guy fall. Now, you guys might see in the news
Damn, it's taking forever to heat up.
that I saw coronavirus recently, and then I did. Oops.
And while the majority of his fans were concerned,
And when I said I had the coronavirus, the overwhelming majority of people wished me well. So we hope you get better. Take care of yourself. We don't want anything bad to happen to you.
Dave crowd wasn't so pleased.
But there was a faction of people, cowards, who said, you see that thing?
still stand there. It's your hands in your pocket. Not helping. What?
Dave silenced a small section of his haters in discussion. He humiliated the entirety of San Francisco in this next show with gay jokes.
Thanks for coming out and thanks for making it feel like
It's warming me.
Dave kept pushing the roast back on the
It's
entire
warming
city.
me up right
I
now.
really think that gay works. But what if everybody, when I was coming in, it was like, man, that place is really gay. Everybody talking about it's not so gay. And then I want that Castro guy. I said, this is America's greatest.
Later, Dave waited to use the claim.
From now on, I smoke weed exclusively to white people. Calm down, mother. You went by default. You got good weed
I'm
conversation.
done.
All white people talk about when they
I need to talk.
is other